to Total Warhammer. We are going to be we're going to be starting a new campaign with the emphasis that eventually we're going to be doing some co-op campaigns later on. I had an elf one that was working with another person. We're just going to finish up. But I think I might do this from time to time as a solo campaign. But we're going to do the grand campaign. Prepare thyself. The old world trembles and the ground shakes with marching armies, for there is naught but war. In the old world campaign, you must make your race supreme amongst the rabble. Usurpers and the many enemies will you encounter will you conquer. This is the ultimate test of generalship and statecraft. Oh, this is going to be tough for me. And with the fate of the old world and the lands beyond in your hands, eternal war and fleeting glory are yours to command. Conquer this world. Well, if they're going to, I mean, if I'm going to have to, I guess I will. I'm going to play the Greenskins. I think that's correct. Yeah, the Greenskins. Orks and goblins. Greenskins are the scourge of the old world. Brutal, bullying creatures with unquenchable love of war. I'm a big fan of the Orks. I played the miniature tabletop version of the game. Look at those guys. Look at them. So brave. So cool. Most Greenskins reside in the Badlands and are now Grimgor Ironheart comes south with his ever-growing WAAAGH. All the while, the Empire burns. So WAAAGH, these are some of the stuff I get as a benefit. Call upon additional Orc and Goblin armies to field against enemy forces. That's just something I can generate as I as I raid and do more attacks. I'll be able to generate more and more of that. The underway. Greenskins can use underground tunnels to avoid impassable terrain and enemy forces. And that means like mountains and stuff like that. I can get around them because I know the tunnels underneath. Extensive unit roster of aggressive infantry, fast cavalry, and monsters. While the Greenskins have made lairs and ransacked dwarven holds, they can be found across the world, the majority residing in the arid Badlands, mainly fighting amongst themselves, and occasionally come together as a greater threat. Now, such an occasion is upon us, for Grimgor Ironhide comes south. Guided by Gorfang Rotgut, the boss of the Black Crag, Ironhide marches with his Black Hordes. Once Black Crag is his, surely the Badlands will follow, and then the other dwarven realms shall fall to his ever-growing WAAAGH. All the while the Empire burns. This is what Gork and Mork demand. Please them and ensure the mobs shout the name Grimgor for the rest of the time. So Grimgor, which is the guy you see right over there, he's actually like very brutal in melee combat. Sometimes he can rout armies on his own, which is kind of cool. So we're going to try this out. We're going to see how this goes. And I just want to say thanks for everybody who gives me support. Thanks for the appreciation. Warhammer is going to be probably one of my main things I kind of keep in my channel from time to time. And I know this is different from my normal shooter games. This is different from my normal like loot running games. But this definitely hits a lot of the same notes I usually like. So let's begin. Starting over on this side of the map, Death Pass is probably going to go. My Grimgor Ironhide, he's a faction leader, powerful melee fighter and leader, has a unique Immortals banner which improves the unit of Black Hordes in his army. Fightiness, this is something I'm going to have to manage over time. I get increased fightiness when I'm in nearby enemy lands, which means that my Orcs get more and more engaged in wanting to fight, which improves their stat line. The more aggressive I am, the better, which I like being able to attack my people around me as much as I can. They also can move, have a higher movement, so it's easy for him to get to places, and it's cheap if I go for Black Orcs and Big Guns, which Big Guns are just kind of like more elite Orcs. I get to start off with some Orc Boar Boys, which is great because they're like light cavalry. I get to start off with a Doom Diver Catapult, which, yeah, I literally shoot goblins into the air. And then, of course, some Black Orcs, which are like your primo strong infantry. But yeah, we're fighting in the old world. We're going to be trying to take over a majority of the continent, and we're going to see if we can probably pull that off. Go ahead and ramp up the difficulty at least hard, and see how bad that is going to be for us. It's probably going to be brutal. If this checks, you have to fight battles without the radar map or contextual tooltips. You'll also be able to issue orders when paused. I like that. Let's go ahead and put in battle realism mode, so it's even tougher. Battle time limits, I guess it's fine. I'm going to be able to fight a whole big fight if I want. I have some self-imposed rules that I usually keep with me. Basically, to sum it up, what some of the self-imposed rules that I focus on is I don't save unless I'm quitting out of the game. After deployment, so after in a combat situation, I won't actually deploy my troops, or I won't pause at any point, which me hitting auto realism mode is going to help with that. Whenever auto battle, which you can, when you set up a fight, you can automatically calculate it and get into a fight right off the bat. I won't do that either. There's like little things that I don't like doing because it kind of brings in more of the enjoyment of well, getting into a fight. I want it to be difficult. I don't want it to be easy. That's not why we play Warhammer. Warhammer's not supposed to be easy. All right, enough talking. You guys ready? I'm ready. Let's start this campaign. What games? I mean, without a cutscene, you know, the cutscenes really is what makes it.
War comes. I can smell it.
I don't know what that is, but I don't want to smell it either.
The old world teeters on a blade's edge, but a steadying hand may yet save it. Is that my role? Alas, nothing as grand.
Huh.
I am merely a humble advisor to Grimgor Ironhide, the most brutal of Black Orks.
I've never seen this cutscene before. I think this is new.
Even that bestial intellect recognized a use in me.
Yeah, I'm about it.
Now I accompany his horde as we travel south, laying waste to the stunted and rival orc tribes alike.
Big old orcs just raving or having destruction everywhere we go.
Deep in the Badlands, Gorfang Rotgut, master of Black
Boo.
Crag, challenges his superiority.
Look at that guy. Chump, if I've ever seen one. That guy's going down. Thank you, Sheriff Potato Gaming. Appreciate you dropping off your peeps.
The whole of the old world as his prize.
We're just starting a campaign.
First, he must vanquish Rotgut and take Black Crag as his new capital.
Oh, let's go. I'm ready for it. I love this stuff. This stuff is amazing. Alright, cool. Mission issued. You must defeat the Red Fang in battle before they're able to regain their strength. See, that is done. Defeat anyone belonging to the following faction, Red Fangs.
Missions may be issued from time to time by those interested in your progress. These can be reviewed at your request, my lord.
I like it. Yep, I'm the Greenskin tribe of Orks, now called Orruks if you play the miniature game. Yeah, my WAAAGH ability. So the more I'm able to field additional armies for a limited amount of time, win battles to build your army's fightiness, which allows me to call another army to come help me. Raiding camps, basically going into people's territory and trying to like ravage their land, allows me to keep up my fightiness, so maybe I can get an army at some point. And orcs are good at, well, at least my orcs are really good at going underneath and finding their way through tunnels in order to get into some fightiness as well. It's good stuff. Good stuff, I would say. But anyways, there's buildings that you can work on to like build up your forces. We are playing on hard mode, and we have a couple of other challenges in play. Currently, I have Grimgor, my hero, who's a beast in melee combat, and a couple of the orcs, black orcs, which are just like your elite orcs. And why they're called black orcs is most orcs are green, but the fightier and stronger they are, they more of a darker hue their colors get because they're just, you know, awesome like that. And you have normal orc boys, which are nice, healthy green. You got some goblin boys, which they're kind of there just to take a couple of hits. Goblin archers were better at shooting than my orc archers. There's some orc board boys, and one of my personal favorites, a doom diver catapult. What does all this mean? Well, let me show you. I now get to decide, and I get to see the enemy force. We got Nash, what a name. Some orc boys, goblins, orc archer boys, goblin archers. Ooh, they have some chariots, so that's interesting. And we're gonna have to fight against them. If we don't have any penalties right now for fighting this. We actually need to get into a fight. Currently, my fightiness is cow. They're not too sure about getting into a fight. I have a banner that I got put onto one of my orcs. Again, some of this might not make sense, but don't worry, we'll get to it bit by bit. This is going to make my orcs a little bit hardier in leadership and also a defense. Now, I can do three things. I can either fight this fight, I can auto-resolve it so where the game automatically calculates what it does, or I can run away. That's an option we're generally never going to pick. The balance of power details what's the likelihood of me winning this fight. Currently, this shows that I have an advantage on this fight. I'm the yellow bar, they're the red bar. If you're colorblind, it's the left color that's different from the right color. If that doesn't help you, then we'll figure it out as we go by. But we're gonna fight this fight.
Soldiers are ready to deploy for battle, my lord. They await your orders.
Oh, I bet they do. So we're gonna go over my forces. There's Grimgor, big old double battle axe. Look at that guy. Look at that hardy boy. He's so adorable. We got some goblin archers. Oh, very loud, as you can tell. We got some more goblins, which again, just general riffraff. We don't really care too much. Some orc boys, better than goblin infantry for sure. Again, very loud. my Black Orks, which you can see are a little more heavily armored than their Orcish cousins. Some cavalry, light cavalry, but they can be really good. And then my favorite, some good old catapults where goblins will jump on here, throw themselves into the enemy field, and it should be hilarious. And we have our other enemy orcs. So this is going to be a good old fight. We're going to clash into each other. And I'm going to love it. I'm going to enjoy it. First part of the game is trying to figure out how we're going to deploy our troops. So Grimgor is going to be in my very front of my combat. You'll see there's a radius around him. If units are inside that radius, that means that they're going to be kind of protected. It's kind of hard to see it from this angle, but trust me, it's the little blue aura. I'm going to want my cavalry to be, I want them on this hilltop so they can charge into the flank over here. I'm going to have my Black Orcs right here behind my leader. Some Orc boys running interference as well. Catapult, I want it as close as possible so they can start launching into my foe. Some Spear boys to protect my right flank, which would be good against, as you can see, their chariot. They'll be good against fighting that. And lastly, some Goblin archers just to kind of pepper my foe from afar. Actually, I kind of think I want them on my high ground as well, so I'm going to put them up here. Alright, so it begins. We're going to move our guys up, move these guys up. Their first volley going in. My goblins are flying through the air. Ooh, and they tried to hit the war boss. I'm going to have them target the spearmen in the back. Now, again, I'm going to move my cavalry up a little bit, get them in this side flank. My archers are going to move up as well. Spearmen are going to kind of mirror the cavalry over here. Grimgor moving up. I want him to fight the leader. That's his job. He's going to take that leader out. Quick measure. Moving up these Orc boys as well. Looks like they're already trying to move into charge. Let's go ahead and charge my boys here. Grimgor, go fight that leader. Black Orcs, go fight there. Actually, right here. Spearmen, go in. Archers are firing. Cavalry's going to charge that cavalry. And look, we're already hitting the thick of it. Ooh. Look how bigger my guy is. I already knocked their leader down. Nothing. Orcs are fighting their poor little Orc boys. My Black Orcs are in the thick of it against their Orc boys, and I have some Goblin helping them out. Cavalry charge going in. Much faster than their little chariot riders. Already striking at them. Easy can defeat them. That wavering flag, that means my Orc boys are powering through them. They're already getting a little bit weaker. I'm going to try to get my Goblin chariot to hit the rear back here. They already have one force breaking. My Warlord is duking it out with their guy. Oh, trying to knock me back? That's nice. Now it's my turn to swing back. Ooh, big old chunk. The bottom bar is their morale. The top bar is their health. This guy, their leader, is already fleeing in just a moment. We're going to move my other guys up. They're going to chase down them.
The enemy commander runs from the field, my lord.
Hear that? Can't handle. Already knocked him on the ground. One more big hit, and this leader is dead. Ooh. And there we go. I think he's still alive, but barely. Oh, no, that's it. WAAAGH! And generally, if you kill the leader, the rest of the forces run from you. They run away from you altogether. Goblin chariot's still flying through. Oh yeah, let me see if I can do this real quick. What's cool is you can actually take part of these. And if I can get it, I probably can't actually hit anything. So I can actually pilot this goblin out and see if I can strike him. Now, unfortunately, a lot of the forces have ran away, so I'm probably not going to hit anybody. Oh, maybe I can. Nope. So I can actually use it to hit somebody, which is kind of fun. But yeah, I won this fight. It was an easy fight. No big deal. Usually the first fight is going to be a pretty quick one, and we definitely did it. So in that force, we deployed 439. We lost 47. Sizable force still left over. They deployed 387. They lost 280. We knocked them out. That was pretty good. We kind of missed over some of it. We'll try to gloss over it next time. But I won a banner. I took it off one of the corpses, probably the leader. So now I can give one of my infantry troops increased speed. I'm going to give it to my cavalry unit so they can even get into a fight quicker. Now I have a couple of things. I can ransom the captives from the remaining forces. I can slaughter the captives, or I can eat the captives. If I ransom them, obviously I get extra gold pieces, which I can use to fund my armies and fund my buildings. I can slaughter them to help improve the leadership, so next time they get in a fight, they can be a little more hardier. Or I can eat them, so that way I can actually gain some health and get my troops a little bit stronger. I think I'm going to go for the money, because why not? Why not? And we already finished our first mission. We must defeat the Red Fang in battle. We got 1,000 gold pieces for just doing that. There's a light RPG mechanic, so every time my leaders get into fights and gain experience and defeat their foes, they actually do level up, which is pretty cool. At least I think so.
Gorfang may think that his fortress at Iron Rock will provide him cover.
Uh-huh.
He is mistaken.
Oh, yeah, he is.
Drive his forces out and take another of his strongholds as your own.
For the very beginning part, it's kind of straightforward. What you want to do is now I get to go and attack the next city and try to take it over and claim it. I want to claim over provinces because it's going to make my forces stronger and stronger. And the more territories I have that are close to each other, if they all link up as like a province, I actually get to have a benefit for all of them. So I do kind of want to have them all. But there is an orc force just running around here. I think I might want to try to kill it as well. So I can only go as far as my yellow lets me, so I can't get into close enough range to them. But I'm going to kind of position myself so that way, because they're going to try to run away to their home base, which
Your
is...
army has marched all it can, my lord. They must rest.
Unfortunately, they do. So either they're going to go up here, or they're going to go to Valley of Sorrow. But I'm going to take Iron Rock next, if I can. And as you can see, by clicking on this one, the other region is Iron Rock and Karak Drawn is the two regions that if I take over, I'll get a special benefit for everything. Alright. So now I can level up my Lord. I can go for a Blade Master, make him more of a melee powerhouse. I can go for Intimidating Presence, which will allow me to buff my troops slowly but surely. Or I can go for Route Marcher, which allows me to move a little bit quicker. I think I'm going to go for Route Marcher, because honestly, it's just such an easy one. It allows me to move a little bit around a little bit quicker. And then we might focus on being... He's already kind of a melee powerhouse, but focusing on his army benefits can help me in the long part of the game. What you want. We will, I don't know how much I'm going to do for this game, but normally I name the cities after just subscribers and people who've, you know, donated and stuff like to the channel. While the heroes and stuff like that, I'll name after followers, just because followers tend to die quite a bit. I try to keep them alive. I promise you I do. A couple things to pay attention to. So for me, having this region, I'm getting 300 gold per turn. A lot of the reasons why you don't get gold is because of you having to pay for, you know, armies and stuff like that. You know, you got to feed your armies. Right now, my people are unhappy because of the fact that I am extorting them for income, and plus I'm playing on a higher difficulty, so I already just get a debuff just because. So let's see what kind of buildings we can work on. So I have one slot that I can build anything I want here, which I can go for more income, pile of shiny stuff. A pile of shiny stuff is what the Greenskins have collected from raiding. Straightforward, right? Get more income. Boss's tent, which helps with my obedience, which remember, I'm taking a -6 right now, so this would directly impact that quite a bit. I can also go for just Cave of Shinies, which is just more money I can generate per turn. Or idols, which helps with my growth and troop replenishment. They'll become healthier because I have idols erected in my territory. I think for the most part, going for obedience will probably be the first off, because I don't necessarily need my armies to, you know, fall apart while I'm away trying to wage war. Getting more income, though, would probably help me in a later game. This is the part where I'm good at the battling part. Actually, managing my cities and stuff like that is always the toughest part for me. I think I might go for money. More money, more problems, not for orcs, though. And I could upgrade this so I can get some better troops, which honestly, down the line, that's how I'm going to get my black orcs. So working on this now is not going to be a bad thing. So I think I'm going to do that. So we've already they're going to take a couple of turns, 2 turns for my better infantry building, and 3 more turns for my Cave of Shinies. Eventually I can do research, which I have to wait until I build certain buildings in order to get better weapons and stuff going. I can look for diplomacy.
Relations with foreign powers may be managed through diplomacy, my lord. Consider your situation carefully before accepting any agreement.
Indubitably. So right now, my strength rank is 29. This nearby orc tribe over here is 14, so technically they're better than me, supposedly. Everyone is relatively okay with me. Scabby Eye is at least not upset with me, while everyone else, like a nearby orc tribe, is kind of unhappy with me. There's another goblin tribe nearby that's somewhat unhappy with me. A lot of orcs. I mean, it's just orcs. They generally are not happy with anyone. But I'm at war with Red Fang, so orc tribe I just fought with. A couple of the dwarven people are not happy with me, but they're always unhappy with me. Shocker, dwarves not liking orcs. Big surprise. So for right now, most of the time, I just gotta end my turn. So let's do that. Oh, they're attacking me.
Will an attack be wise?
This is gonna be interesting. So this fight's gonna be a little tough. I'm being attacked by 2 armies right now. This is actually their named character, their Gorfang rock guy who leads their faction. Some orc boys, lots of gobos, and another chariot. And then their other army is gonna come back in with a new orc leader, some goblins, and another war chariots. I still have the same army makeup except for I'm a little hurt, but they're attacking me, so maybe I can use that to my advantage. And as you can see, the balance of power shows that it's not in my favor. If I auto-resolve this now, it's gonna probably make me lose this. We're not gonna run away from this fight. Again, same army makeup as per usual, nothing new. I have an orc forces, which I don't see them yet because they're attacking me. And it looks like here, I'm gonna have their reinforcements coming in to engage me as well. So this is gonna be a tough fight, but I believe we can do it. They're gonna be coming towards me, so I'm gonna do a very unlike an orc thing to do, in position so that way they're gonna have to come at me. Grimgor's gonna be towards the front of it. My black orcs supporting once again. Some nearby orcs protecting my side flank. Some goblin spears protecting my other flank. Some goblin archers located here, so they can have some range support. My cavalry coming in on a side flank here, and of course my good old goblin chariot doing the business, doing the damage. And let's begin this fight. Now, because I'm really in realism mode, I can't get as close, but you can see the goblin chariots are already firing. They're going in. Yeah, this is literally, we just started. This is literally turn 1. Looks like they're attacking the chariots, which is not a bad slot. Let's go ahead and hit the orc boys, though, with the goblin chariots and see if that can do the damage. Already doing some damage. Chariots and catapults and artillery in general are pretty devastating. And the reinforcements are way over here, but it's going to take them a while to actually get to this side. I love hearing the goblins run in. Goblins are not very good at aiming right now. Ooh, that one dead. That hit. And I'm targeting the orc boys because they're the one that's going to be a little hardier. You're right. I should use the manual fire. All right, here we go. Come on, let's do it. There we go. There we go. Ooh, right into the goblins. All right, not a bad shot. We're going to be able to fire again, I think. Oh, I think that one kind of whiffed a little bit, but this is too close. I have to actually get into a fight now. Move my guys up. Grimgor, attack that leader. Black Orcs, get into a fight. Spearmen, come into the side flank. And attack that leader. Cavalry, go in for the side flank and attack the cavalry. I'm going to wait until they get into a better positioning. Here we go. Ooh. Grimgor, go fight that leader. Take him out. We don't need that getting into the thick of it. Archers are still firing. I'm going to have them target the goblin archers in the back. Chariot, I need them to target there so they can help with that. Cavalry are now in position to assault these chariots. Already, their leader has taken half the damage. Grimgor, you just can't deal with them. It's too strong. And you see the flags blinking in and out like that. That means they're breaking already. But if my spearmen coming from the side flank, it's causing all of them to basically run away from it. Even the goblins are broken and running. Orcs over here in the thick of it as well. What a swirling melee. See how tall my orcs can gather? It's beautiful. It's beautiful. Oh, their leaders are already kind of retreating. Grimgor can't get in the thick of it, so I'm going to have him fight these goblins. Look at that guy. Look at him cut through. He's going to get in. He's just... Ooh, big hits. Launching goblins aside. Looks like the reinforcements have arrived. I'm going to keep on trying. I'm going to use these orc boys to actually hit this side flank now. Sandwiching them in between these two forces. Yeah, the panic is real. Now my chariots are trying to get engaged. It looks like my guys are actually taking a little hit, so I'm going to pull them back so Grimgor can get into a better position. Move my black orcs and orcs up as well. Bring Grimgor back as well. Because I want to keep them in the morale. I can't have them break entirely. Because they're actually recovering a little bit. Now my orc boys are running away. Looks like my guy got captured or got pushed in. I'm going to send the goblins in for there. I'm going to move my Black Orcs up to assist with this fight. Chariots are still trying their best to kind of keep him at bay. Goblin Archers are going to need to try to take out those chariots in the back. But my cavalry boys, seeing that all the Orcs are still fighting, they're like, actually, maybe we do want to get back in this fight. So I'm going to try to send him at the cavalry once again. Actually, I'm going to bring him in and see if I can actually get on this archers towards the back. See if they can break through. Now, unfortunately, my Orcs are going to be attacked by this leader. I'm going to bring my Black Orcs back a little bit. I need to kill the leader to actually win this fight. Grimgor's in the thick of it. It's getting a little close, I'm not going to lie. My Black Orcs took out the fight, or got into the fight with them, so they're able to actually engage there. I'm going to try... Spearman, come back and flank. Grimgor is by himself currently, trying to fight them all. He's hurting the leaders. He's doing the damage. I took out the Enemy Lord. This might be what we need to break the fight. Spearman coming in for this rear flank. This is going to be a big one. Yes. Flank fights, anything that allows you to hit like that can usually save you. A lot of them are breaking now. My chariot is again retreating. Grimgor is trying to chase down these Orcs. If he can get another hit on them, he'll be able to break them entirely. I'm going to use these archers. My catapults are moving up because they're trying to get in range. Their leader is now breaking against my archer boys and my Orcs coming in from the rear. Looks like they are retreating. They're fleeing entirely. Grimgor is under attack by a chariot. Let's see if I can assist him with these spear boys. Black Orcs are trying to deal with their leader. This is their name. Oh, this is not even a named character. I killed their named character. Their faction leader. Oh, this is proving to be a little difficult. I might need to somehow bring Grimgor back if I need to. He's having a hard time against these chariots. These chariots are being a little devastating. That was a big hit though, and I have my spear boys assisting in this fight. Looks like they're running away as well now. Let's see if I can bring them back to assist with this fight. They might rally. I might have to deal with more forces, but if I can get back, rally these forces, I can potentially take it. My Black Orcs are still in the thick of it. They're retreating as well. So it's going to come down to this squad entirely. Even my catapult drivers are having to flee from the fight. This is just because I have so many Orcs I'm having to fight and deal with at the same time. But if I can take out this leader in this fight, this can easily go my way. They're stronger. Oh, he hit me, but I hit him back. Let's see if I can pull this off. I have a lot more numbers against them. Ooh, it's going to come down to the very small amount. Their chariot was a good push. Just need him to get in there. Goblins attack here. Oh, my spear boys are retreating. Archer boys are rallying. My Black Orcs are rallying. Problem is, I am dealing with the chariot here. Their leader is retreating. If I can kill him... Oh, it's going to come down to the small bit of it. Looks like my spearmen might be rallying here in a second as well. Grimgor is losing his fight against the chariots. He's being pushed further and further back. Oh, Grimgor, don't be afraid. We need you. Catapults are moving up. See if I can get them with that again. Spearmen moving up. Try to use the archer boys to actually hit these chariots. Maybe my leader will rally up if this does look bad. I'll pull my spearmen back. I might have to rely on my catapult troops to kind of get in range. I'm going to use my archers to be able to hit some range fights. Grimgor has rallied. Sadly, though, it looks like they're coming in for another charge of the chariot. Will Grimgor die? Oh, he's broken yet again. Now, Goblin archers are not the best at this. I might lose Grimgor from this fight. I'm going to try to organize my catapult and my spearmen into a fighting formation. This is not looking good for me. Come on, archers, get some lucky hits. Get some hits. They're trying. My catapult is just literally eating up the fight if they can. Spearmen move up as well. A lot of my guys are breaking from the morale. If I can get these goblin catapults inside of there, maybe I can pull them away. Oh, good. The chariots are breaking. I'm gonna try to keep them all. Oh, they killed my lord. My spearmen are retreating. Our archers are retreating. This is not gonna be a good hit. Oh, that probably broke my army. And we lost. Woof. You have lost, but there's honor and defeat. The enemy is broken as you. That's tough. So what we deployed 392. We lost 281, so we only have 111 forces. But they deployed 559. They only had 106 left of that. And the other force, the reinforcements, deployed 103 and lost 54. So what? Almost 2 to 1. And we nearly took out half their force. Our forces are gonna have to retreat, but I should be able to. Ooh, they're engaging me again.
You need not grow weary of battle, my lord. You do not need to oversee every skirmish in person.
So we're probably gonna lose this fight, but I think we have to fight it just to see if we can take it from. Alright, so we're probably not gonna win this as well, but I plan on making this as dear as possible. Catapult. We're gonna do a catty corner deployment. Try to get a little bit of area effect. Archer's gonna deploy here. Spearman gonna deploy up front. Let's see what we can do. But hey, even though we lost our force, thankfully Grimgore will come back, so we don't have to worry about that too much. Ooh, I'm actually worried I actually deployed a little too far back. Let's move up just a little bit. Here comes the enemy force. If I can get lucky and kill their leader, maybe it'll be good for Morhuff. Alright, let's go ahead and take over and pilot one. Firing. Now I gotta hit this guy if I can. This is inverted, so it's a little tough. That was a hit and a half. And I killed the leader with that. I killed the leader. Alright, come on. Oh, that's not a good hit. Let me pull out of that. Where are my archers at, by the way? That was a good hit. That was a good shot. Catapults are trying to hit. I probably should be aiming as well. I just kind of wanted to see what kind of devastation they do. Looks like their chariot is almost in range. And try to, if I can take care of their bowmen and stuff like that now, this would be ideal for me. I'm gonna go ahead and use this. Archers are coming in now. But they're weakened. Ooh, good hit with the chariot. They're already retreating with their other force. That's really good. And try to
Come under fire, Commander. Have them find
morale breaking as well there. Now they're gonna re-engage at some point, unfortunately. Ooh, unintentionally hitting the wrong troops. Let's go ahead and aim again. Firing. And oh, apparently that was not a hit. Let's try that again. I had to bring back my archers here in a second as well. Yeah, there we go. Good hit, good hit. All right, let's bring back my archers because they're getting way too far ahead. You guys are doing great. Come back though. They're still in range. I can keep on shooting with this army, so let's do it again. If I can rout them entirely, that would be ideal. I wonder how far I can go with this. Up, up, and away! I'm gonna have to, I'm trying to keep my mouse going. I don't think I can reach that. Alright, that's fine. Let's actually make sure my catapult doesn't, yep, I knew it. They're gonna start moving soon. Let's halt them. Target fire at real. So we routed that first army. Now we just gotta rout this other army and we'll be set. No pressure, right? Just gonna pull these guys back. Archers, go ahead and move a little bit in front. Oh, we gotta wait for them to get to us now. Alright, looks like my catapult's range is coming in. Now for my targets, going for the infantry might be the best, but if I can kill the leader again, that might be the best thing I can go for, especially seeing how confident they are. Alright, we're in range. Waiting for the fire. Keep firing. Just keep firing. If I can actually hit one of these main spearmen, that would be really good. There we go. Good hit. Good hit. Firing again. They are getting close. Took out a couple orcs with that one. That's a good shot. Oh, I missed that one entirely. Oh no. Oh, this is not good. It's getting a little too close for comfort. We haven't nearly routed as many as I need. All right, that counts as a hit. It's good. That doesn't seem like it was a hit, even though I kind of feel like that was a hit. Oh, they're close. You can hear them charging. Oh no! All right, I'm gonna have to pull out of this. Spearmen are going in for the attack, or arrows. Oh, good hit from the catapult that early on too. That's really good for me. They're trying to pepper them as much as they can. Really close catapult. Oh, they were trying to hit the leader too. Good hits. Trying to pull into the other fight. Oh, they're hitting my catapult. This is not going to go over well. And my army's routing. As soon as they got into combat, they're like, nope. Oh, they're fighting me again. Alright, this one, maybe I could take out the chariot with it, but I think I'm just going to auto-resolve it. Oh, I still took out the chariot with that, as opposed to wasting your guys' time with seeing that fight. Alright, so we did well, and then we did bad. Now we have to catch back up.
Lazy. You need to keep them busy, or they will get up to mischief. Build them a place of work. Within suitable facilities, the craftiest of their kind may be tasked with researching new methods of war.
So yeah, we have another mission. Maintain at least 10 obedience in the following provinces. Death Pass. We killed a lot of stuff, but now I need to get another army going soon. My obedience is at a -40. Oof, this is going to be tough.